A commoner's son to the steward of Lord Dondarrion in the Stormlands, Criston Cole was born at Blackhaven in 82 AC, where he grew into a charming young man with black hair and green eyes. Trained as an exceptional knight, Cole rode a white horse and favored fighting with a morning star or longsword. In 104 AC, Ser Criston Cole defeated Prince Daemon Targaryen to win the melee at the tourney of Maidenpool, gifting his victor's laurels to a 7-year-old Princess Rhaenyra, daughter of King Viserys. Princess Rhaenyra then granted Cole her favor, which he wore during the joust when he defeated Prince Daemon, Sir Auric Cargyle and Sir Eric Cargyle until defeated by Lord Lymond Mallister. Impressed by his performance, Rhaenyra requested Criston Cole as her sworn shield, and so after the king approved, he became her loyal champion. In 105 AC, Cole joined the Kingsguard at the age of 23, and in 111 AC, he again wore the favor of Rhaenyra during a tourney in which he unhorsed Ser Criston Hightower, the brother of her political rival Queen Alicent Hightower. Though Rhaenyra initially got along well with her stepmother, they grew distant when Viserys broke with precedent to keep his daughter heir to the Iron Throne, even after his second wife Alicent gave birth to 3 sons that traditionally would have taken her place. Later in 111 AC, rumors circulated when Viserys suddenly exiled his brother Daemon, with Septon Eustace claiming it was because he caught the prince in bed with Rhaenyra, while the fool Mushroom told a more elaborate story, saying Daemon had taught the princess about the arts of love, even sneaking her out of the castle dressed as a page boy to visit brothels and learn from prostitutes. Also, she could seduce her true love, Ser Criston Cole, who was horrified by her advances and rejected her. In 112 AC, Criston Cole became Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, and in 113 AC was once again the subject of controversy when Rhaenyra was betrothed to Laenor Velaryon, who was rumored to prefer the company of men. According to Septon Eustace, Cole confessed his love for the princess and suggested they run away to the Free Cities, but Rhaenyra refused, while Mushroom says it was Rhaenyra who approached Cole, offering her maidenhood, but he refused, causing the princess to instead give herself to Sir Harwin Strong. Whatever the truth, it resulted in Ser Criston changing his allegiance to become Rhaenyra's greatest detractor and enemy. In 114 AC, Cole fought in a melee to celebrate the marriage of Rhaenyra and Laenor, but this time wore the token of Alicent Hightower, and fought so brutally he broke the collarbone and shattered the elbow of Sir Harwin Strong, and cracked the helm of Sir Joffrey Lonmouth, the friend and possible lover of Laenor Velaryon, who died 6 days later from his injuries. Though many were upset with Cole, he was thereafter named the Sworn Shield of Alicent Hightower, and served as a tutor for her son Aemon Targaryen, teaching him the art of combat. After the death of Viserys in 129 AC, Queen Alicent called a meeting of the Small Council and declared her intention to ignore the succession plan and instead crown her son Aegon king. After years spent ensuring the council was comprised of Green supporters, nearly all agreed save for Old Lord Beesbury, who accused them of stealing Rhaenyra's crown. Though some say he was arrested and died in a cell, Septon Eustace claimed Ser Criston Cole slit his throat, while Mushroom says he threw Lord Beesbury from a window. After the meeting, Cole found Aegon in bed with a girl and told him of what occurred, but the prince at first refused, having no desire to steal his sister's crown. But Cole persisted and convinced him Rhaenyra would kill his family, and so Aegon saw no choice but to agree. Perhaps the most fervent supporter of the Greens, Cole arrested any at court who still harbored loyalty to the Blacks, and personally crowned Aegon in the Dragon Pit, earning him the nickname Kingmaker. Over on Dragonstone, the Blacks were outraged by this betrayal, and so crowned Rhaenyra queen, beginning the Dance of the Dragon Civil War. As Rhaenyra started to gather allies in the Vale, North, and Riverlands, Aegon grew frustrated with the slow strategies of his grandfather Otto Hightower, and so named Criston Cole the new Hand of the King. One of Cole's first decisions was to send the Kingsguard Auric Cargyle to possibly kill the Queen or her children, as a response to the assassination of the King's son Jaehaerys, which in turn was reprisal for Aemond One-Eye killing Rhaenyra's son Lucerys. Reluctantly, Sir Auric attempted to carry out his mission, but was discovered by his twin brother, the Queensguard Sir Eric, resulting in the death of both during the legendary duel of the Cargyle twins. Ready to begin their ground campaign, Criston Cole led the Green armies across the Crown Lands, forcing the houses Rosby and Stokeworth to change allegiances, sacking Duskendale, and attacking Rook's Rest, where they laid a trap for the Blacks, hiding Aemond and Aegon, along with their dragons Vhagar and Sunfire, to launch a surprise attack against Rhaenys and her dragon Meleys. Though the Blacks were defeated, with Rhaenys and Meleys killed, Aegon and Sunfire were badly wounded, leaving only Aemond and Vhagar unharmed. Next targeting Prince Daemon at Harrenhal in the Riverlands, Aemond and Vhagar joined Cole's army as they traveled north, while Lord Jason Lannister brought his host from the west. Yet the Riverlands would see them undone, as the Lannister host faced multiple attacks by those loyal to the Blacks, resulting in the destruction of their army, while Cole defeated the armies of Sir Oswald Woade, Lord Darry, and Lord Root in 130 AC, only to find Harrenhal deserted, learning Daemon flew south to help Rhaenyra take King's Landing. Though Criston Cole believed they must retreat south to join the growing Hightower host in the Reach, Aemond disagreed and mounted Vhagar to rampage across the Riverlands. Departing Harrenhal, Cole led his remaining 3,600 men south, only to learn the Riverlords burned every field and village in their path, fouled every water source, and engaged in psychological warfare by placing armored corpses in a grotesque mockery of a feast. 4 days later, after leaving Harrenhal, the attacks began with archers hidden in the trees, and raiding parties taking out the Green Army's rearguard, causing Cole's soldiers to start abandoning their posts or fleeing to the enemy. Upon reaching the Crossed Elms, they rode past another feast of corpses, only to learn they were the enemy soldiers in disguise, which then sprang forth and killed a dozen Greens before anyone knew what happened. After whittling down Cole's forces, the Riverlords appeared atop a stony ridge with a host of 300 knights, 300 longbowmen, 3,000 archers, 3,000 spearmen, and hundreds of winter wolves from the north. Upon seeing the enemy, a squire asked, "Who are they?" To which Ser Criston replied, "Our death." Outnumbered at least 2 to 1, Cole sought terms from Sir Garibald Grey, Sir Pate of Longleaf, and Roddy the Ruin, offering to strike his banners in exchange for their lives. But Sir Garibald responded it wasn't possible, as he planned to build a sept from traitors' bones, and did not yet have enough. Cole tried to argue a battle would leave dead on both sides, to which Roddy the Ruin replied, "That's why we come. Winter's here, time for us to go. No better way to die than sword in hand." Cole made one final offer to personally fight all 3 men, to which Pate replied, "I'll want 3 more," before signaling Red Rob Rivers and his archers, who shot Cole's belly, neck, and chest. Speaking to a corpse, Longleaf declared, "I'll have no songs about how brave you died, Kingmaker. There's tens o' thousands dead on your account." And true to their word, what followed was the most one-sided battle in the entire war, with the Winter Wolves and Rivermen slaughtering the enemy as they fled in terror. Declaring victory, Sir Garibald said, "Today was butchery, not battle," leading the Jester Mushroom to declare it the Butcher's Ball. After the death of Criston Cole, the Blacks cut off his head and mounted it on a spear, which they took into battle when they marched south to face the Greens in the First Battle of Tumbleton. Though the true motives behind Cole's hatred for the Blacks were never uncovered, he was remembered as a fearsome warrior with a controversial legacy, with some believing his ambition greatly harmed the realm, while others thought him too honorable to break tradition and accept a woman on the throne. Looking for a new world to explore? Why not check out the Heroes of the Nine Realms series by Alex E. Martin, a longtime supporter of the channel. An exciting fantasy adventure based on Norse mythology, Seasons of Havoc, the 3rd book in the series, is now available for purchase. Continuing the epic adventure from Book 1, Fugitives of Helheim, and Book 2, The Frozen God, chaos reigns as realms collide, with dragons, undead, and giant monsters now roaming land and seas, while demons from the underworld run rampant. Broken and dying, Sigurd races toward Asgard with his godly companions who grow weaker and older by the day, facing threats older than humanity. Should he fail, the underworld's queen gets his soul, but Sigurd's struggle is only half the story. In Asgard, his lover Brynhild is forced into a bitter alliance with a young Valkyrie who has every reason to despise her. Bound by bitterness, duty, and bad blood, they're sent on an impossible mission: retrieve a powerful soul from the sea goddess to turn the tide against chaos. To survive what comes next, Sigurd and Brynhild may have to surrender the last remnants of what makes them human. Available on Amazon and Goodreads, be sure to check out this wonderfully imaginative series and dive deep into the Nine Realms. A special thanks to all those who contribute to CivilizationEx, like Warden of the X, Spectral Knight, Lord Commander of the Eternal Legion, Sir Loin, Werebear of the Great North, Ser Elendil of Numenor, and Rhaenyra Targaryen. If you'd like to help the channel, be sure to give a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the links below. Or else go to patreon.com/CivilizationEx, where you can gain early access to videos and watch the Patreon-only series, Heroes of Lore and Legend.